Welcome to Air Salvage International. I am Mark Gregory. I am the CEO and owner of Air Salvage International. We've been in business for 23 years. We're actually into our 24th year. We've dismantled in excess of 700 aircraft globally. Here at our facilities at Cotswold Airport, we average between 50 and 60 aircraft a year coming through the facilities for disassembly. We also look after aircraft and maintain aircraft here. Yeah, we handle aircraft here on behalf of the operators and also the lessors. This day and age, there's around about, I would say, 60% of the world airliners are actually leased, unlike going back 15 years ago where operators used to buy their own aircraft. The majority of aircraft at the moment are leased. So mainly we're working on behalf of the lessor to accept the aircraft back from the operator to do the lease return. Once that happens, the operator will then walk away. We're then working on behalf of the lessor. The lessor will then ask us to remove the engines. The engines make up about 80 to 90% of the value of the aircraft, so they're really expensive parts of the airframe. Then on from that, you're left with the airframe and the parts on the airframe. 20% of the parts will make up the total value of the aircraft. And then you're left with the rest of the parts, which is the profit of the aircraft, and that's kind of how the values are broken down. Behind me we have an A319, which is an ACJ, partially VIP. It's about 17 years old. We've disassembled it. It's now waiting for the next phase of the project. We've just fitted some slave landing gears, and we'll probably end up keeping the aircraft wheelable for a little while, pending the next phase of the operation. Behind that we have a 737. And behind that again we have a 727, which is in storage. Behind me we have a Boeing 727. This 727 arrived in 2016. It's actually, or was, owned by the Kuwait royal family. It's in here for storage and we've been looking after it for 2 years. It could fly, but it currently don't fly. It needs some ADs carried out, some checks carried out. We run it regularly, so we keep the maintenance and program running. Although, like I said, it needs a good week or so in the hangar to actually make it airworthy again. We're currently in the actual braking site. This is where we cut the aircraft up and we destroy the aircraft here. Behind me we have a Boeing 777, which arrived about 12 months ago actually. It's almost in its final stages now of disassembly. Shortly we'll be moving it central to site, where we'll end up removing the landing gears, continuing on with some of the other bits and pieces, and final disposal. We've kept the aircraft, the 777, for a little while because there's no other 777s being dismantled in the UK, so it's quite ripe for parts. Yep. Behind me we have the machine that actually disposes of the aircraft. It's a 45-ton excavator with I think it's a 3-ton jaw actually fitted on the front. It's a grapple. To destroy the aircraft, something like a Boeing 737 takes about 3 hours to destroy it, and we can clear site within a day. 747 takes about 2 days to actually destroy. We're currently in Hangar 1. Hangar 1 is our maintenance hangar. Behind me various parts have been removed from aircraft as well. We would have had an aircraft in here at the moment, but it's such a lovely day outside, we're actually doing some maintenance on an aircraft outside at the moment. So yeah, this is Hangar 1, this is where we do the maintenance.